Hello everyone, welcome to UPSC Current Affairs Masterclass. Before we begin, let me ask you a simple question. Can you imagine a world without smartphones, laptops, satellites, or even modern cars? It sounds impossible, doesn't it? The common component that powers all these technologies is the semiconductor chip. That is why today's topic, Semicon India Programme 2.0, has become one of the most important current affairs topics for UPSC aspirants. Let's understand it in a very simple way. First, why is this topic in the news? The Union Cabinet has approved the Semicon India Programme 2.0 with an outlay of 1,27,000 crore rupees. The main objective is to strengthen India's semiconductor manufacturing ecosystem and reduce dependence on imported semiconductor chips. This is a major step towards building a self reliant and technologically advanced India. But what exactly is a semiconductor? Think of a semiconductor as the brain of every electronic device. Just as our brain controls our body, semiconductor chips control electronic devices. Whether it is your smartphone, laptop, electric vehicle, artificial intelligence system, defense equipment, medical device, or even a communication satellite, none of them can function without semiconductor chips. That is why semiconductors are often called the backbone of the digital economy. Now you may wonder, why does India need a program like Semicon India 2.0? The answer lies in recent global events. India currently imports a large share of its semiconductor requirements. During the COVID-19 pandemic, global supply chains were disrupted, leading to a severe shortage of chips. As a result, automobile production slowed down, electronics manufacturing was affected, and industries across the world suffered heavy losses. At the same time, the rapid growth of artificial intelligence, 5G technology, electric vehicles, and digital India has sharply increased the demand for semiconductor chips. This clearly showed the need for India to develop its own semiconductor ecosystem instead of depending heavily on imports. So, what are the major features of Semicon India Programme 2.0? The program supports the establishment of semiconductor fabrication plants, commonly known as fab units. It also promotes ATMP and OSAT facilities, which are responsible for assembling, testing, and packaging semiconductor chips. Along with manufacturing, the program focuses on semiconductor design, research and development, skill development, attracting global investments, and strengthening the entire semiconductor supply chain. In simple words, the objective is not just to manufacture chips, but to build a complete semiconductor ecosystem within the country. Now, let us understand why this program is so important for India. Economically, it can reduce dependence on imports, increase exports, attract foreign direct investment, create high quality employment opportunities, and strengthen India's manufacturing sector. Strategically, semiconductor manufacturing is directly linked to national security, technology, sovereignty, and digital infrastructure. Countries that possess semiconductor manufacturing capabilities enjoy greater technological independence and stronger economic resilience. However, no ambitious program is free from challenges. Semiconductor manufacturing requires enormous capital investment, advanced technology, and a highly skilled workforce. It also consumes significant quantities of water and electricity. India will have to compete with established semiconductor giants such as Taiwan, South Korea, and the United States. Moreover, building semiconductor fabrication plants takes several years before commercial production begins. Therefore, sustained policy support and long term investment will be essential for success. From the UPSC mains perspective, connect this topic with science and technology, industrial development, manufacturing, digital economy, and economic security under GS Paper III. It can also be linked with government policies, international cooperation, and strategic partnerships under GS Paper II. At the same time, remember related initiatives such as Make in India, Digital India, the Production Linked Incentive Scheme, and Atmanirbhar Bharat, as they collectively aim to strengthen India's manufacturing ecosystem. So, what should be the way forward? India must continue investing in research and development, encourage semiconductor design, build a highly skilled workforce, improve the ease of doing business, expand partnerships with global technology leaders, attract private investment, and develop a complete semiconductor value chain. Only then can India emerge as a global semiconductor manufacturing hub. Now, before we conclude, quickly remember these important prelims facts. The program is called Semicon India Programme 2.0. It has an outlay of 1,27,000 crore rupees. Its primary focus is semiconductor manufacturing and reducing import dependence. It complements the production linked incentive scheme and is being implemented under the leadership of the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology with the approval of the Union Cabinet. These are high probability factual points for the UPSC preliminary examination. Now it's time to test your understanding. Try answering the three UPSC preliminary questions displayed on your screen. Do comment your answers. If this explanation helped you understand the concept instead of simply memorizing facts, like, share, and subscribe to UPSC Current Affairs Masterclass. I'll see you in the next video.